So hello guys, now in today's video I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on correct live streaming. So I'm going to be streaming right now. I'm showing you a real-time market analytics on some of my favorite trading pairs such as GBPJPY, GBPUSD, AUDCAD, and then EURCHF. So to make sure that you don't miss out on any of this, our advice is to GBPJPY, GBPUSD. So our advice is to watch this live streaming to the very end so that you don't get to miss any part of the event going on. So with that already said, I'm going to get straight into my trading view right now and start doing the analytics. So for that, let me just come over to trading view. And the first thing we actually need to do is to look out for the market we are going to trade. As I already told you, we'll be using the GBPJPY. So for those of you who are new to my channel, on this channel, I mainly focus more on talking about trading tips like Forex, crypto, and the stock, but more of the time talk about crypto and Forex. So today, I'm going to be doing my first live streaming, sharing you my first live signal when it comes to trading, how I do my trade live and everything. So to confirm the date for you can see today's date here, which is on 22nd of January 2024 on Monday, and the market newly opened few hours ago. So the first thing we're actually going to do is we are going to pick up our first market trade, the GBPJPY. So for this, let me make my analytics. So I'm a day trader, so I will use the 4-hour time frame to actually make my analytics in this market. So the reason why I use my 4 hours is simply because I want to get the best view of the market, and it gives you the long-term opportunity to make more profit. So in all the analytics I'll be doing, I'll be using the 4-hour and the 1 hour respectively for all the analytics. So for that, let me get first thing. I'll get my my previous support area, which is my most clear support area, and then the other I'll get to the highest, which is the resistance area, the highest point at the moment. After this, before I can start looking down, I can start looking at the market direction. So for here, I can see that the market took an uptrend from this area to here. So in this sort of market, you can see that the market is an uptrend. However, this market has actually created a reversal pattern that I'm going to show you that we'll be using to do our final judgment. So you can see that over here, the market is an uptrend. And then if we take a look at it from this other end also, so we can get a clear pattern here that the market is an uptrend. However, the market has made a rejection at a certain point. So to make sure that we see this market clearly, let's go down onto the 1 hour time frame and see it clearly. So for that, let's come over to the 1 hour. So here is the 1 hour time frame. And then on the 1 hour time frame, we can actually spot a pattern being created here, which is a the head and shoulder pattern. So the head and shoulder pattern simply shows that the market is about to reverse to the opposite direction. So let me just mark the head and shoulder pattern out for you. So here is the head and shoulder pattern in this chart here. Here is it. Let me get rid of this line. Let me get rid of this line, and then also get rid of this. So now let me refresh this chart to look at it. So here's the head and shoulder. Here is your first shoulder. Let me get a test to say S1, which is your shoulder 1. And then I'm just going to clone it, take it over to here. Here is your head. And then let me clone this. So here is your second shoulder that is currently forming. So S2. So you can see that the second shoulder is currently forming. So if you take a look at this market right now, you can see that this is a clear reversal pattern that the market is about to reverse to the bearish side. However, this is not the final thing we are going to look at on. To make our final decision on where we are going to enter this market and things we are actually going to do, the first thing is, if you take a look at it, the market had a clear downtrend. You can see it has this long downtrend here, this uptrend, sorry, and then it got to this area here, this resistance area here, and then rejected it immediately. So in this market, what we are clearly looking for at this point is that we are looking for two opportunities in this market. One is a buy opportunity and the other one is a sell opportunity. So let me get rid of this and show you how we are going to place an order in this market. So for me, I'll be using the 1 hour time frame. You can go use a 15-minute for further analysis, but for me, I prefer the 4 hours and 1 hour. So here are the opportunities we are actually looking for in this market. So the first opportunity we are looking for in this market is for this market to break below this yellow line here. So once this market break below here, that automatically means that the market has broken below this shoulder and head pattern. So once the market fall up to this 187.11 187.225 area on the GBPJPY, then we can place a short sell order. And then if I place the sell order here, then our stop loss need to be around here. So for example, we are placing a sell order below here, our stop loss can be here, and then we can aim for the next key resistance area, the next key support area. So this one is very near. So this is the first place we are going to aim for our first take profit. The reason why we'll be using here for our first take profit is that if you take a look, this area here was a resistance area that is likely to turn support. So we are going to aim to that point for our first take profit. And then the other one, the take profit too, can be way below here, because if the market can break below here, then it means that it's falling back to this previous zone again. So this is simply the analytics on the first option of market you can enter using the GBPJPY market. And then the second one we can actually do is simply entering a buy market. So how are we going to enter a buy market in this sort of area? So to place a buy market in this sort of market, what you're actually going to do is that, let me just get rid of this line and then let's take a look at that. So first I'll take the first screenshot here. To look for a sell order, wait for the market to break up to 187 and then sell it to 183, which is highly possible once this market breaks below here. But one thing you must know is that trading is not always profitable, it's a risky thing, so you are taking the risk. So on the other hand, if this market refuses to break below this trend line here, and then the next thing we should be looking out for is actually a buy market. So looking for a buy market, here's what we need to look out for. So if we want to buy this market, we should be looking out for this market to move here, go here, come back here, and then break above here. So once you break above here, then we can be looking for a possible buy market option, because that shows that the buyers have the highest momentum in the market and the sellers have nothing to do. So if the market should trade like I want to place a buy order, I would advise you place your buy order at 189.471. So at 189.471 is where you should place your buy order. So if you are placing your buy order here, your stop loss, to make sure that you are safe, should be below this neckline here, and then you can take your take profit to the previous resistance area. So you have to go way back and then see the previous resistance area in that place. But if you are, for me, when I will trade this market, I'll presently look for the sell opportunity to sell this market, because that one look way more promising than actually placing a buy order in this market. So the sell order looks way more promising than placing a buy order. So I'll be more into actually place a sell order in this market rather than buying this market. So on the GBPJPY, here is other information you need to know. If you want to place a sell order, so if you want to place a sell order in this market, your aim should be selling at, so now let me just say your aim should be selling at 187.302 and then taking your first profit at 183.587. This if you are selling GBPJPY. And then your stop loss should be at 189.217 for safety reasons. So this one will give you a profit ratio of 1 to 5.7, which is good. So for me, when I'm trading, once I see a profit ratio of 1 to 5 or more, I'm always okay. So now let me give you other full information if you are selling GBPJPY. So now let me get my test too. So if you are selling GBPJPY, here is its entry 187.302, stop loss at 189.217, and then take profits and then your take profit should be at 183.587. So this is your take profit one. So after this take profit has been hit, then once you see the market approaching this take profit, then you can just close a partial profit by taking your market to the entry point here and then setting your next take profit target to the 178.509 level. But for me, my main information will be selling GBPJPY at 187.302 and then looking for a take profit at 183.587 and then look for a stop loss at 189.217. So this is my option if you are placing a sell order on GBPJPY. On the other hand, if you want to place a buy order, simply wait for the market to cross above this top line here, which is the previous resistance area, and then place your buy order at 189.537, 0.531. So before you place your order, here is one thing I always advise: always look out for rejection. And one of my favorite rejection is a long doji candlestick, a candlestick whereby it has a very tiny body like this. So for the sell market, it should be something like this. Let me show you the kind of candlestick to look out for before placing your order. Something like this, and then something like this. Once you see a candlestick like this, from this 187 level, then you should be looking for a sell order, provided that it's a bearish one facing downwards. However, if you should see something like this at this neck, at this top here, then you should be looking for a buy order. So that's simply the two orders you can actually place in this market. So what you can actually use for additional confirmation is the 200 moving average. So I have it here, which is a 50 moving average. So you can see the moving averages. So now let me zoom out and then let me get rid of all drawings, remove drawings. So if you should take a look at it, the market here. So once by the time the market breaks below the neckline, it has also gone below the 50 moving average, which is a sign that the market is a good sell. But by the time it breaks above this top line here, it simply shows that the buyers have higher momentum, meaning you can buy with them for more profit. So that is the first one on GBPJPY. So now let's move to a different market. So the next one on our list is actually the GBPUSD. So now let me just search for it. GBPUSD. So now let's check the GBPUSD market also. So for this, I'm also going to remove all drawings. Then I'm going to remove my 200 EMA as well. So now reset the chart again. So now I'll come over to the 4 hours as well. So now, as you know, when I want to trade, you can see earlier on I actually traded this market and I got that at this area here. So if you want to trade this market, the first thing I always do is I always get at my most recent resistance area and support area, because this one gives me a clearer idea of how the market is currently operating. So the next one I'll take out is this level here. This level looks a bit clear if you consider how many touches actually happening within this area. So if you should take a look at the GBPJPY right now, the GBPUSD right now, the market is not moving to any clear direction. The market is just ranging in between this circle here. So here is my advice for you when you see this kind of market. When you see this kind of market, I'm going to give you just two advices here. The first one is wait for this market to trade back to this zone, show a sign of rejection, and then you place a buy order. Or secondly, you can wait for it to get to this top and then show a sign of rejection at this top before you place an order. So when market is ranging like this, I always advise you don't rush into the market and place any sort of order. Always look out for rejection at key levels before you place order, else you are going to lose that on this sort of trade. So you can say that this is a pure ranging market, and the trading ranging markets are very risky. So for safety reasons, the best thing is to actually avoid placing any sort of order at this point and then wait for the market to get to your key levels. So on the other hand, let's take a look at it on the hourly time frame. So if you take a look at it on the 1 hour time frame, the market is currently creating a minor uptrend, which is not even consistent in tapping it. So if you take a look at it carefully, the market is not consistent in tapping the trend line. This one did not come down, this did not come down, and then this came down with some wicks, which to tell you that this trend is not really that trusted. So the best thing you should do in this sort of market is stay out of this market and then wait for the market to come and retest any of these levels, show a sign of rejection before you place any sort of order. So with this, I believe we can leave this market and then move on to a different market where we have high trading opportunity. So in addition, you can use the 200 EMA, but one thing I always tell you that if your price action strategy isn't telling you any sort of good movement in the market, there's no need to trade it, because I'm a price action trader So I'm patiently always waiting for the key levels. So when market hit key levels, that is the time I trade, because here's one thing you need to know whilst trading. The higher probability trade don't come often, but when they come, they assure you maximum profit. So now it's left for you to choose between trading the high probability trade and then getting maximum profit, or just gambling in random trade like this. So for this sake, I'm not going to trade this market until this market actually gives me a clear sign of rejection. Else, I'm not going to place any sort of order. Because if you want to buy this market because it's trending upward, here's one thing you should look out for. The market recently created a minor support area here also, which could correspond with this zone here. So you see, so meaning this market can turn this previous resistance, this previous support area to a new resistance area and then trade backwards. This is the main reason why you need to be very patient and then look out for clear positions before you place any sort of order. Until you get a clear decision in the market, just avoid the market, don't place any sort of order. So now let me move on to a total different market. In this case, I'm going to the third one on our list, which is the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So now let me just go over to AUDCAD. So for this, let me just close all of this. You can see I had the trade on it earlier on. You can see I had the trade on it earlier on, and the trade already hits already. You can see the long wick here. So now let me just remove all drawings. Let's analyze it freshly. So now here is the market on Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and with no doubt, this market is a pure downtrend. So you can, if you notice one thing about me when I'm trading, is that the first thing I look out for is my key resistance area, and I'm going to apply that in this market as well. I don't change my trading strategy no matter the market. I stick to it and then always look out to take opportunities with it. If there are no opportunities with this, I don't trade. Until I spot good opportunities with this, I'm not going to take any sort of trade in the market. So now we've spot out our key support and resistance area using the 4-hour chart. And then another thing we can notice here is that the market is actually a downtrend. So you can see the reason why the market is a downtrend is that here is the first swing high here. This one here, I'm going to use the red to mark that. Swing low, and then here's another lower high again. So here's another swing again. So you can see that the market is consistently creating all of these lows. So you can see it's trying to create another one at this area as well. So now if you should take a look at this, what you can clearly see is that this market is a pure downtrend without anyone telling you. The market is a pure downtrend without anyone at all telling you that this market is a downtrend. So if you take a look at this market right now and then get your other part here, because we are in this sort of market, we are not going to look for anything that has to do with buying the market. All our full interest is in selling this market. So at this point, what we are looking for is that, so with this market, I'm not going to do any long form of analytics because the prints are already on the chart. You can clearly see the direction the market is moving. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to wait for this market. Currently the market is here and it's pulling back, so I'm going to wait for the market to come and retest this area. If you look carefully, I already have an alarm on this market. So I wait for this market to come and retest this previous high, and the moment it retests that high, I'm going to look for a price rejection. The moment it prints out that price rejection, I'm going to place a sell order immediately, since the market is a downtrend. So there's no much analytics in this market because the direction is 100% clear, unlike the first two markets we checked that did not have any clear direction. So let's take a look at my session bias. You can see this session bias is showing that this market is a pure bearish market. And then if we should come over to the 50 moving average, you can see that even the 50 moving average is telling you that the market is a sell market, so you shouldn't be looking for a buy order. So now if we should come over to the 1 hour time frame, you see that everything I drew are more clearer on this hourly time frame. Take a look at this 1 hour time frame. You can see that this is the 1 hour time frame, and you can see that the market keep trending downwards and it keep trending downwards and it keep going down. So the next down opportunity for this market is to actually retesting this minor area here, and then once you retest here and they show any sign of price rejection to the downside, then you place a sell market immediately. So if I want to sell this market, I'm not advising to place a limit order, but if I want to sell this market, I'll sell it from this point here, from here like this, and I put my stop loss a bit above this previous swing here. So if you want to sell Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, look for an entry at 0.88911, and then your take profit should be at 0.811170, and then your stop loss should be at 0.89170. So you can just take a snapshot of everything, or just jot down the figures whilst writing. So you said please help us look into JPY index. Okay, so I'm going to look into your request in a few minutes. Let me just finish with the market that I put on the title there, then I'm going to actually attend to that. So let me just give you a reply to your comments, and I'm going to attend to you later on. So I'm just going to pin this message. So I'm going to pin to it right now, and then so now let me just give you a reply immediately. Okay, so you are asking if I do this every morning. Well, I'll be starting it now. I just decided to start it recently, so I'll be starting it now and be doing it every day. So if you don't want to miss out, you can just sign up to my channel, turn on your bell notification, and then every 12 a.m. from Monday to Friday, every 12 a.m. you can just turn on to YouTube. So I'm in Ghana, so you can just set the alarm on your phone. Ghanaian time, 4 a.m. Ghanaian time. Then you can come and check it out. I'll be live streaming every day for it. Okay, so I'm now back onto, so now let me do the EURCHF before I move on to the particular market you are saying. So now let me just move over to the EURCHF. So the next one is actually the EURCHF. After the EURCHF, I'm going to check the one you say, which is the JPY index. Okay, I'm going to reset the chart, come over to the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour chart, we have our major high at this level. And then your market, this market is actually moving upwards. If you take a look, it's an uptrend right now. So no much long analytics in this market. Currently, there's no decision in this market right now. So if I want to place an order in this market, I'll be waiting for a pullback and then placing a buy order, because if you should look at it carefully, the market is actually moving upward. So we'll be placing a direct buy order here without any waste of time. So to get extra confirmation, I'll be using my Fibonacci for this particular one. So you can see I'll be waiting for this market to pull back from here to this 0.618 level on the Fibonacci. Then I'm actually going to buy it to the upside. So I'll be buying it to the upside once this market pull back here and they show any sort of rejection, because by the time the market will get back to the 0.618 level on the Fibonacci, then the market will be ready to move back upward and it will show a price rejection, and at the same time it will be on top exactly a retest on the 200 on the 50 moving average. So in case you are wondering which sort of 50 moving average I'm using the, you can see it here, EMA 5, and then the length I'm using the 50. So you can use EMA or SMA, they are almost the same. So this is simply, so now let me go back to your question. Yes, I know in Nigeria you are just 1 hour ahead of Ghana. So to make sure that you follow up, you need to just, let me say 12 a.m. Ghanaian time is 1 a.m. in Nigeria, so you are just an hour ahead. So now let me go back to the pair you said. Which is a JPYX, right? JPY index, which is JPYX. Okay. So now I hope I'm in your pair right now. Hope this is the right pair, JPYX, right? Yes, I have a Telegram group. Let me just give you the link. I have a Telegram group. You can check this video description. You're actually going to get a link to the Telegram group. Just check the video description and you get access to the Telegram group. So just drop your just check it out right now. So the person wants me to check for the JPY index. Hope this is the right market, which is JPYX. Okay. So let me take a look at this market. You actually said it wasn't part of our analytics, but since you request for it, I'm going to work on it. So please, if you are new here, I've already analyzed the other market that I showed in the intro, which is the GBPJPY, the GBPUSD, the Australian dollar Canadian, and then the EURCHF. So someone actually requested for JPY index, and that's what I'm going to work on for him right now. So taking a look at the JPY index, let me just mark it here. So here is our clearance support, and then here is our clearance resistance. These are the most key things I always look out for in the market. So now the next thing we need to see here is that this market is a clear downtrend. There is no much talk about this market here. This one is a clear downtrend. Even on the 4 hours, it's so clear. So I mainly trade with the 4 hours and 1 hour. So to make sure that I catch all of my trade, I advise you you do analytics on the 4 hour, place your orders on the 1 hour, and you can go watch other trading videos on this channel as well. This market here is actually a clear downtrend. So this one we'll be looking for. Let me show you how you can actually look for an opportunity to place an order in this market. So I'll be using the Fibonacci. So this one, I'm going to draw the Fibonacci from this latest high to this point here. Okay, so we are going to place an order in this market when for that person requested for JPY index. So we are going to place a sell order at 762.4. So we are going to look at a sell order at 762.4, 760.4. So these areas are where we're actually going to look for orders in this market. And I hope you can still hear me. So now let me mark out your positions here. So here is the clearest place I'll be placing my sell order. And then your take profit should be way below this previous resistance area, this previous support area. So let me just open it up. You can see you place your sell order at 762.4. So 0.4. And then your take profit will be at 745.4. Your stop loss will be at 771.7. So you can just take note of all of these figures right now. So here is why you are placing your order there. So the main reason why you are placing your order at that level, the reason why you should place your order at this level is because this market is currently going down. You can see the market came back to retest it at this point. So now let me change it back to my favorite color. You can see the market came back to retest here, and then again it came back to retest here. It came back to retest this swing here. It came back to retest this swing. So now what we are waiting for is that the market should also come back to retest this area here. If it should come back to retest it, then we are going to get a maximum profit opportunity. So we need to wait for this market to pull back to that area, print a rejection at that 762.4 area before you should place any sort of order. So you said excess JPY. So the market doesn't always move in that manner always. So I always advise that even though an opportunity for this market is let me say it's not an opportunity for the other market using same pair, one thing I advise you to do is that always analyze both to make sure that you take a cautious decision. That is the best thing I'll do for you. Even though most of the times if this one is selling, the other is buying, either one is selling, this one is buying, but I'll still advise that you do your analytics to make sure that you are getting the best result out of it. So this is the opportunity we are looking for in this market. We wait for this market to pull back to this area, and then we are going to place a sell order. For those of you who don't understand the strategies I'm using, you can go to my forex trading category. You can just go to this YouTube video right now, this channel, go to the category, and then you are going to see all the videos that has to do with forex trading. And if you're a crypto trader, also go to the crypto trading tab. You are going to see everything that has to do with crypto trading over there. So you just switch over to the playlist right now and then check out those videos to learn all the strategies I'm using here. Nothing of such that I'm not selling any course here. I'm simply giving you the best value that I can actually provide for free here. So if you have any other question, you can just drop it down in the comment section. If you don't, you can let me know so that I end the sharps right now, because I believe I've answered the main questions I came here to, and I've also replied to other comments as well. So any more pair you want me to look into? Okay, next is NZDUSD, please. Okay, so let me just take a look at NZDUSD. So now let me look at NZDUSD. Let me go to USD. NZDUSD. Okay. So now let me reset the chart, remove all my drawings. So NZDUSD is actually buying right now. I can cite a buy opportunity, but first let's take a look at it. I look at any possible place where I can enter a buy chance. So the first thing is that the market fell from this level. This is the first level. This is the second level here. So with this structure, I'll be looking for a buy order, provided if the market should break above here. So now let me show you where you should enter a buy order, because this market is a downtrend, but the downtrend is actually reversing upward. Now if you should take a look at it carefully, the buy option is reversing. The market is reversing from the downtrend to an uptrend right now. So you see this minor area here, this 0.61363 area. So I'll wait for this market to actually break like this, come back for a retest, and then before you should look for any buy order, because at this point right now the market is just ranging at this level and it's not moving to any clear direction. So just wait until you see a clear opportunity before you place any order here. But for me, I'll be looking for a buy opportunity in this market, looking at the current market condition that the market is actually trending upward. So I'll be looking for a buy opportunity. So if I should come over to the 4 hours now, you can see you can see that on the 4-hour charts, on the 1 hour, the market is not moving to any clear direction on the 1 hour. You can see that the market is just ranging here, looking at the 1 hour chart. So all we'll simply be waiting for is that we'll be waiting for the market to actually break out of that 0.61363 area, and then when you come back for a retest, then we're actually going to place a sell order. So once you break out of the 0.61363 area, we are going to be looking for a buy opportunity. Sorry, not sell. We'll be looking for a buy opportunity like this. Sorry, a buy order. So our take profit will be at if we should buy at 0.61473, our first take profit will be at 0.62060, and the second take profit will be at 0.62425. So these are the market for NZDUSD. So these are the opportunities you should be looking at for here. The market is currently at support. So based on how I trade, when the market is at support, I always look wait for it to show a pure buy opportunity, then I place a buy order. So you can tell me if there's any more pair you actually want me to analyze. DXY. Okay, let me take a look at it. DXY. So it's like you are fond of trading indices a lot. So we have the DXY, okay, CFD, which is TVC. Let me look for the information from capital.com. So let me go back to the 4-hour chart to get a better view. So for this, let's main focus be at this area first. And then let's focus at this area where the market actually found a minor support. And then, so currently the market is actually at a point whereby it's not up to the previous resistance area yet. So for the previous resistance area, let me draw it out. So this is the previous resistance area. Let me go back to the 1 hour if I can see better movement. So you can see that the market actually printed a rejection at this level. So you can see there's a rejection at this level for this particular market. So since there's a rejection at this level, and if you take a look at it carefully, you can see this is a double top shape. You can see one here and the other here. And if you look at it carefully, the market is about to break below this neckline here. So you should be looking for a sell opportunity if this market should break below this neckline. If it should break below this neckline and come back for a retest, then you can place a sell order. Below like this, comes here, come back for a retest, and then boom, a sell order immediately. On the other hand, if you should print a rejection at this level, then you should be looking for an opportunity to buy it to this key level here. or probably aim for the overall key level, which is at the top here. So these are the main focus for this market right now. So I'm a day trader, so if you see that I'm aiming for shorter opportunities, don't worry, I'm a day trader, so I always look out for these short opportunities and then take them up. And this, none of these opportunities are actually short, because if the market should break below here, I'm going to place a sell order like this from here to this level. So here, so you can just take a look at all the formation here. If I want to sell this DXY, then I'll place a sell order at 102.667, and then my take profit will be at 101.817, and then my stop loss will be at 103.051. So these are all the information regarding this. So okay, so there's nothing different. So if you are a swing trader, the only thing difference here is that you just have to implement the same strategy I'm using here, but then you can use a higher time frame to actually do your work. So let me say for this your market on the DXY, let me go over to the daily time frame and then clear all of the charts. So you can see that for a swing trader, you can see that there's a clear sell opportunity. You can see that the market is actually coming to retest this previous area here. You can see. So you simply wait for this market to get here, to get to this area. So let us mark out the swing lows that it was creating whilst it was going down. So that will help us see an opportunity on a daily time frame. So now let's get them at the previous swing lows. The first one at this area. The second one here, even though it wasn't that clear. And then the third one here, which is just broke above. So now this could be a fake breakout. So still I'll be looking for a sell opportunity, provided that this, so for the daily time frame, if you are using the daily time frame, you can see that the market is still at this midpoint here and it's still trading downwards to this previous support area. So waiting for it to come and break below here, still come back for a retest before placing a sell order downwards. So the reason why I always advise look out for retest is that when the market comes to retest and then print a rejection, it tends to take higher movement than when it's moving directly. So Euro JPY. So this will be the final one for the market. So now let me go check it out for you. Okay, so for Euro JPY, let me take a clear look at it. So I always look at the recent places when I'm doing my analytics. So I'll be considering this area here. So this is a daily time frame for Euro JPY. Okay, here is my support, and then this top here is my resistance. And we can clearly see that on the daily time frame, the market is currently approaching this top level here. So now my advice for you is that since the market is already close to the resistance area, wait for it to get to the resistance area and then look for either a breakout or a pullback depending on your entry strategy. Then you can use to place an order. So if I want to place an order in this market, so simply wait for it to get to this resistance area. So if you get to the resistance area, then you look out for your favorite entry patterns that you actually use. So you can wait out for your resistance, then you sell from there. So me, if you notice, I only trade from zone to zone. So if the market is not at a zone, it's not at a zone, I'm likely not to place an order at all. So I'll always wait for the market to get to a particular zone before I place my orders. So hope I've been able to answer all. I'm really grateful. So just smash that subscribe button, and then always watch out for my midnight analytics. So always 12, just set on your alarm. Let me say 12:30 Ghanaian time. I'm up here doing my analytics. 12:30 Ghanaian time on prompt. I'm always here doing my analytics. 12:30 Ghanaian time. So hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and then follow me for more trading videos. So that already said, have a nice day. Bye.